Hello everybody, thank you very much for watching. Today I would like to talk to you the difference between the holiday-let service accommodation and the corporate-let service accommodation models. So there's three key differences that I sum up. The first one is the different target market. So for the holiday-let service accommodation, the main target market is the consumer. So we're looking at the business to consumer market. So then you need more number of customers, and the stay for this consumer usually a lot shorter. So now the first thing is the holiday-let market focus on serving the consumers. The people who stay are the one who paying for their own stay. So the behavior is how they choose to stay in the accommodation or not is based on information, usually reviews. Apart from they will look at the accommodation, the location, the photos, they will also judge will they want it to book if there's a bad reviews or how many good reviews that the hotel or the service accommodation are generating. So they will really much care about what other people have to say. The second thing is that they look at the location more because they save up a lot of money for the holiday. They want to have a good experience. Some of them will maybe take on public transport, others will be driving. They will want to know if the location, usually where they're going to either a city break or the weekend away or a beach holiday, whatever it is, that the location of the service accommodation got to be near enough to where they need to go. So they pay for the convenience, basically. The next thing is that the stay as a holiday, obviously there are people who are very super rich, they will have holiday all year round, but most of the people go on holiday either with a weekend or longer weekend or half term with the children's family away, or Christmas or summer holiday, they book a week or two. So you talk about the maximum length for, in general, those people who book in our accommodation for the holiday is usually about 7 days to 10 days max. Well, it's with the way that how they were booking is really seasonal. If they come, then they come in all in the same pretty much the time. If there's a festival, there's an event going on, or weekends or holiday seasons, they were like pretty much booking pretty much the same time. And they are willing to pay higher amount. How high is the higher amount? We have got like people paying £10,000 for 4 nights stay. So the difference for the corporate-let service accommodation is that the corporate market, they focus on the business. So it's business to business sector, not the consumer sector. The difference is that the company people, the officers, whether or not they're HR officers or they are project managers or they are the operation managers, whoever is responsible for booking the accommodation is the one who books it. One person book for the whole team. How big can the team be? We have people like 43 people. We have bookings like 55 people. So all these people, the number of people needed booking, they don't contact you individually. The company organized it and the company pay for it. So they organize the accommodation and pay for it. The difficulty, the challenge for these people is that they need to find similar accommodations, similar standards, similar budgets. And if they were to wish to extend, they got to have availability. So they would come to a company like us. We specialized in the corporate-let market. We will accommodate them much better than the individual little hotel or little service accommodation. They may not necessarily have the availability. So the booking, length of the booking is usually a little bit longer because they're here for the work. They might come here to do 4 days, usually Monday to Friday, or they have a project about 2 weeks, which they walk through over the weekend. And we have got a lot of bookings, like 30 days long for the whole month. And they book for a month and then they extend for 4 months, or the project lasts 7 months, or even 2.5 years. So if the people who stay in the accommodation, the workers, the employees, are happy, If they're really happy, very delighted, they got a kitchen, they got a fridge, they got loads of space, and the bed is really comfortable, then the company would not want to move them around to have the hassle. They would be happy to keep the people in the same place and just keep extending the booking again and again and again until the project finish. So then the other thing that difference between the holiday-let to the corporate-let is the location. Whether the company is going there to work, they don't really care whether or not in city center or not, unless they work in the city center. A lot of the time, the project is in a development area where they need to be really near to the project if they can. They don't mind traveling, providing the accommodation is worth. For example, you got good facilities, you got good enough bathrooms, and the place is nice and very comfortable. They might be willing to travel a little bit further. Otherwise, they would have prefer as close as possible, providing that they can park the van, there's loads of space for them to park, not having to have the trouble from the neighbor. So the location is more likely to be near to where they worked. Where they work could be in the middle of nowhere. So you don't necessarily need to have a service accommodation in the middle of nowhere, but near enough convenience, like some little village where you have a shop, corner shop, where you have a supermarket where they can pick up stuff when they need on the way from home to work, from work, finishing work to get back home. So the other differences between the holiday-let and the corporate-let is the occupancy level. Well, it's because of the way how the company will book. They usually stay longer. The occupancy level is also a lot higher. And because of that, you're more profitable because the cost is lower to run. It's a lot easier to run. So now, to sum up, the first difference is that the different buying behavior where the consumer will choose review, they will choose, the location near where they want, and the business will be choosing based on the location, the budget, the type of accommodation. And the standard requirement is slightly different, and the different demographic to target. With business to business, you need fewer. You will focus on the relationship building. With the consumer is a little bit different. They're probably more driven than the price and what they're looking for, and also different locations. So this is just the first difference. And if you've got any questions in regarding to how to run a corporate-let, we do run events, we run webinars, and we're happy to help you. And you can drop in the comment below, ask me some questions about it, or you're welcome to join us in our one-day in-person event, a masterclass, where you can learn about how to set up and scale and avoid a mistake that you can avoid. And I would like to thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon.